Good afternoon, everybody. I'm here to do the Welcome to Country, and when I do a Welcome to Country, I like to start off welcoming people to the lands of my community today and my ancestors in language. Now, language to me is the basis of all cultures. It's how we express a lot of things, and for it to be taken away, it is a real attack on your identity and who you are. So our language today is called the Woiwurrung language. It's part of our reclamation of our culture and our healing today. So I'd like to say, Waminjika, Gabamala Mangil, Barambun, Yalanbul, Waranjeri Balak, Nira Namaranbik, Bill Nicholson. I don't have a tribal name, so you probably understood that last bit. What I just said to you was Waminjika is a welcome to a place for a specific reason. Gabamala Mangil is a greeting from me to you. Barambun, Yalanbul is good day. Waranjeri Balak is Wurundjeri people. Nira Namaranbik is my name, is Uncle Bill Nicholson. Being an elder of the community, we use that title to show that respect for our leaders, auntie or uncle. So I'm very proud to be given that title by my community. So talking about elders, we acknowledge them. Here in Victoria, there's a very special reason, because I wouldn't be standing here without them. Elders past and elders in the more modern era as well. So I acknowledge my elders for my sacred land, for them caring for it for tens of thousands of years, and being able to benefit off it today. I acknowledge my elders for my identity, for my culture, and I suppose most importantly of all, my survival. I'll give you a little bit of an insight into what I mean there. So the government's started writing down censuses or started counting the numbers of Aboriginal people when the Europeans arrived here. Within 28 years of European occupation, there was only 18 Wurundjeri people counted in that government census. So my grandmother came 51 years later and had 16 kids. So I always acknowledge her for revitalisation of our numbers. So thanks, Nan. I'll get my notes out here. The Wurundjeri, we're the people of the Bidadung. You would probably know it as the Yarra River. It is our physical and spiritual symbolism of connection to country. Our culture, well, I'll give you a snapshot of it. Very efficient. Now, if you work full time today, you probably work 40 hours a week or even more. You're working harder than what my ancestors did. Depending on the season, 2 to 6 hours a day to sustain your family. Very structured society under traditional laws. Welcome to Country is one of them. I'll explain that shortly. A very knowledgeable society where young kids, they had a mum and a dad, yes, but symbolically their responsibility of the extended family, I suppose you could say the young kids had many mums and dads. And by the time you hit basically puberty, you went through initiation, you would become an adult. You knew you had enough maturity, you had the knowledge and skills to take on that adult role. Also, I always got to mention this too when I do Welcome to Countries here in Melbourne, fit and healthy culture. One example is a possum skin ball that would be booted in the air. People would fly through the air, jumping on the backs of others. Now, today they call that AFL. We call it Marngrook, and it was played here for tens of thousands of years, and it was part of ceremonial processes as well. Traditional communication. Now, we didn't write nothing down. So how did we convey knowledge over thousands of years and generation after generation? I'll give you an example. If we were here 200 plus years ago and some of the fellas here went out hunting with me, we had a successful hunt. We'd come back to camp, we'd tell the story of that hunt. We'd dance that hunt with our expert musicians, clap sticks, possum skin drums and clapping boomerangs. And then our skilled artists would then paint that story. So it was a three-pronged way of embedding knowledge and, I suppose, memory into our people. And that actually extended further in what we call song lines. When you travel the major arterial routes of Australia, a lot of them were basically Aboriginal trading routes and song lines. And the knowledge that was taught to you through song was a way to memorise about everything from direction to distance to areas where you should or shouldn't go, where water is, where campsites are. And it was actually the old people would leave signs out there. We call them marker trees, ring trees. There's still 5 of them left within the Melbourne area, which is quite amazing. So the colonial period changed things, and I always say to people, let's learn from past mistakes in this country and never let them happen again, because we're very multicultural today. You know, I lived in a place called Cranbourne for 18 years. There's over 180 nationalities down that way. Nearly the whole world's represented. So I believe for a successful, and here's a word for you to remember, Jindi Warrabak in language means come together, join and unite, or in today's sort of ways, reconciliation. I believe this could be the greatest country on earth if we have that basic respect for one another and cultures, because to me, I think it's a basic human nature that something that is new, we get excited about. And so new cultures, if you don't know about them, get excited about them, learn about them and help you connect. That's personally how I find the different cultures that now live on Wurundjeri land. And I'm fascinated in meeting new communities and understanding new cultures and so forth like that. Now I'll just finish off. Welcome to Country is a law ceremony. This city actually breached that law because part of the ceremony was you were welcomed here, then you go home. So the early colonisers didn't have any plans of going home, so it was a breach of law. The symbolism went like this. Mungul kulk, Mungul, make word, kulk wood, message sticks were conveyed over distance. Once they were conveyed, gatherings would occur. One of the biggest gathering, or most highly significant gathering spots was just down near Sandridge Bridge down there, near the casino. That gave you access north, south, east and west, and we were the gatekeepers of that place. So when the ceremonies occurred, we'd offer you vegetation, which would symbolise your access to the precious resources here on country. The snapping of spears symbolise no one will hurt you, because you can't really feel welcomed if you don't feel safe. The offering of water in a tarnuk, a wooden bowl, symbolised, I suppose, relationships and trust between the family groups. And the smoking of leaves, or the burning of leaves, creating smoke. The old people believe this, that when your physical body passes away, your murrup, your spirit, still exists here on country. Now, because we do have bad and good people in our community, we all know that. We believe in the bad and good spirit too. So we don't want the bad spirit on country, so that's what the smoking ceremony is all about, cleansing of spirit of self and of country. Now, I'd just like to finish off, to feel truly welcome to Wurundjeri country. This is a Wurundjeri law message. Two messages. One is, if you call this place your home, you must help care for it and care for one another. That has been a law message for thousands of years. And also, to feel truly welcomed, you must respect country, people and culture. And by asking me here, you've asked me here a few times now, so you've really shown that respect, so I say thank you. So I'd like to say, welcome to Wurundjeri home, welcome to Wurundjeri country, and have a great gathering today. Thank you.